Hey, Sophia. Are you finished with work now? Tell me when you are. I have to talk to you about something.
Yeah, I finished work just now. What's wrong? Is it important?
I was thinking of formally introducing my girlfriend to Mom and Dad this weekend. I want you to be there at that time if you can. We would really appreciate it if you can.
Whoa, you're finally going through with it? That's serious. Does that mean you're getting married to her soon?
Yes, but it's not surprising though, right? I mean, it's been a year since Kathy and I got engaged, so of course we're getting married soon. But to do that, I have to introduce her first.
Well, yeah, but it's still surprising, you know? I can't believe my brother's getting married soon. Have you started wedding planning yet?
We're actually pretty close to finishing everything. We've been preparing for not only the wedding, but also rebuilding Mom and Dad's house. But I'm sure you knew about that already.
What? I didn't hear anything about rebuilding the house. Why are we rebuilding Mom and Dad's house? Is there something wrong with it?
After we get married, Kathy and I are going to move in. So we're rebuilding the house to be bigger so we can all live in it. It'll be a 2-generation house.
I'm still living there and I didn't know anything. So that was what was going on. I can't believe Mom and Dad didn't tell me.
You really didn't know? I figured they would have told you first, so I didn't tell you myself. Sorry. I should have brought it up earlier.
That's okay. Mom is the one that should have told me anyway. But what does Kathy have to say about this? I know we'll be family soon, but she'll still be moving in with all of us so soon after the wedding. Wouldn't she feel uncomfortable? She doesn't even know Mom and Dad that well yet.
Actually, she said that she's glad that we can use the property we already have instead of buying a whole new one.
Well, I guess. Rebuilding their house is slightly less work than having to find one.
That's right. So I think she's fine with the living arrangements. Since we're going to be a 2-generation household from now on, Mom and Dad are also investing a lot into rebuilding the house.
Wow, Mom and Dad are going all out, huh? That's unusual. I didn't know that they had the money to do that.
They told me that they had a little money saved up for something like this. But I think they have the money because you pay rent to them for living at their house. I heard that you pay a pretty big amount to Mom and Dad every month. Are you sure you're all right? Do you have enough money for yourself?
Money is a little tight for me on some months, but overall, I think I'm all right. I wouldn't say I'm suffering because of it. Sometimes they ask me to pay more, so I guess how much money I have for myself every month depends on that.
I see. I'm sorry I haven't been able to do anything until now. We will pitch in as much as we can too once we move in. I hope your situation will get better soon. Hang in there until then.
Thanks, but you don't have to put in even more money on top of the building costs.
But Mom and Dad won't hear the end of it if we don't pay them. You understand how greedy they are since you're living with them.
Yeah, I know. I don't think Mom and Dad are bad people, but they're so greedy when it comes to money. Even to their children. They constantly pester me about paying more, even though I pay more than enough already.
Exactly. That's how they've always been. So, going back to my first question. What do you think? Are you able to spare some time this weekend? It'll be great if you can be there.
Yeah, I can. I don't have anything to do this weekend anyway. And Kathy has been so nice to me ever since you've introduced her to me. I'll be happy to be there to support you two.
You two hang out together all the time, after all. I'm sure she'll be more comfortable with you to support her there. I'm not saying that Mom and Dad are going to do or say anything weird in front of her, but if something happens, I'm relying on you, okay?
I'll support her as much as I can in case that happens. You have to be strong too, Mike. You're going to be the one who's marrying her, after all.
I'll try.
Kathy, did you say something bad about me to my parents yesterday? What do you mean? Did something happen with them? My parents are suddenly telling me that they want to cut ties with me, and that they're planning on kicking me out of the house. They told me that they don't need a daughter that doesn't respect her brother's wife. Did I do something to you? I don't remember doing anything to disrespect you. Oh, I think I know what they're talking about. Your parents act pretty fast, huh? I'm surprised. I can't believe they are cutting ties with you immediately after I talked to them yesterday. So you really said something to them?
What did you say that would want them to cut ties with me and kick me out of the house?
That's between me and your parents. I don't feel like telling you, so don't bother asking. God, you're really so annoying.
Why are you doing this? Did I do something to make you angry at me? We're good friends, aren't we? We've hung out so much, and whenever we text each other, I never got this vibe from you. What did I do wrong? You said that you thought of me as a little sister. I was so touched. You know I don't have a sister, so I really looked up to you.
Yeah, that was just me being polite because you were Mike's sister. Did you really think I thought of you as a little sister? I was just saying that to be on good terms with you until I marry your brother. I didn't want you to get in the way of our marriage. I can drop the act now that we're getting married. I don't want to deal with a little sister who still lives at home at your age. Don't they call people like you parasites? Single and still living at home even though you're a full-grown adult. Ugh, it gives me shivers thinking I'm going to have to call you my sister-in-law. Don't look in my direction whenever I have the displeasure of being in the same room as you.
You're trying to kick me out of the house just because of that?
Oh, it's not just that, you know. I think I can speak for your brother here and say he'd never want to live in the same house with someone like you. Your brother has shot up so much higher than you on the social scale. That's why I'm going to let him marry me. He meets my standards.
Don't talk about my brother like that. Don't you love my brother? I liked you because I thought you genuinely loved him.
Of course I love him. His looks aren't bad, and he's shooting up the ranks at his job. He'll be a great husband to me. I definitely lucked out.
You talk about him like he's some sort of object. My brother will be disappointed when he finds out about this.
No one's going to listen to a little parasite like you. Also, do you really have the guts to ruin your brother's happiness by exposing me? I already know you love your brother as much as your brother loves you. He'll be heartbroken and depressed when he knows the truth. Are you really going to let that happen?
Whatever. Just tell me what you told my parents.
You're a curious one, aren't you?
I won't say that my parents are good parents. In fact, they are far from it. But I don't think they would just believe your story one-sidedly and immediately cut off ties with me. My parents aren't that gullible.
Are you sure about that? I don't think you should think too highly of your parents. They were pretty simple-minded when I talked to them.
What do you mean?
When I said that I won't move in with them if you're living with us, they told me that they'll kick you out immediately, without hesitation. They said that they don't need a daughter that only causes trouble for them. It looks like you have parents that don't care about you at all.
So it really is that simple. I understand everything now. My parents would throw me out just like that after everything I have done for them. Thanks for opening up my eyes. I don't have anything else to ask you.
Oh, really? You have no more questions to ask me? So I can say this conversation is over now, right? The thought of living with a leech like you is making me sick. Go out behind a supermarket, get some old cardboard boxes, and start packing up your stuff and go. Now that your parents cut off ties with you, you have no choice but to get out anyway.
I'm fine with leaving the house. Honestly, that sounds like the best thing to do. Even if you kick me out, you won't be able to marry my big brother. Or should I say, it's impossible for you to marry him now.
What do you mean it's impossible for me to marry him?
I don't know. Why don't you ask him yourself? I won't be able to answer since I'm going to be busy getting ready to move out of my parents' house. So why don't you two discuss it on your own? You're the ones getting married after all, not me.
Stop insinuating things. You're being annoying again. If you have something to say, just spit it out. What do you mean I can't get married to him? We're engaged, so of course we're getting married.
I just said to ask him yourself, didn't I? It'll be faster than asking me. Don't contact me ever again. Good luck trying to marry my brother.
Mike, why aren't you coming home? Where are you? I texted you saying that I have something urgent to talk to you about, didn't I? You aren't even answering my calls. What are you doing this late at night? You're worrying me.
I'm with Sophia right now.
What? Why are you with Sophia?
because I just wanted to see her. What's wrong with wanting to see my little sister once in a while?
Oh, there's nothing wrong, I guess. Does that mean you're at your parents' house with her right now?
Yeah, I just needed to talk to my parents with Sophia about a few things. But that must be very inconvenient for you, huh? That's why you were shocked when you heard that I'm with Sophia, right?
What do you mean? Why would I be shocked that you're with Sophia right now? There must be a misunderstanding. I don't understand a thing you're talking about. Can you explain it to me?
You can stop acting innocent now. I already know everything you've been doing behind my back. It's no use trying to patch things up at this point. It's all over.
That means Sophia said something about me, didn't she?
Maybe she did tell me something about you. Is there something wrong with that? Is there something you don't want her telling me?
Look, I need you to listen to me, Mike. I need you to believe me. Whatever she said to you about me is a complete lie. I don't know what she said to you, but you shouldn't believe her.
Lie? Why would Sophia lie? There's no reason why she would feel the need to lie to me about anything.
Because, she loves you. She's jealous and she doesn't want me to take you away from her. Not only that, but she's also still living at her parents' house, isn't she? She probably doesn't want me moving in with her when she hates me.
So you're saying that that's the reason she lied and said that you were the one trying to kick her out? So she could separate you from me?
I know it's tough seeing your precious little sister doing something like this, but what I'm saying now is the truth. She's really trying to make me the bad guy so you would break up with me. Or do you have proof that I tried to get Sophia kicked out of the house?
The messages she said she received from you a while ago were deleted, so she doesn't have any proof that you did try to kick her out.
See? What did I tell you? You may not want to believe it, but your little sister is the type of girl who does these kinds of things. I was shocked too when I found out the truth, especially when I thought we were becoming good friends. So please, don't believe anything she says. Your little sister is a compulsive liar.
I see. So that's what happened. So you're saying my sister is a liar?
Yes. Do you understand the full situation now? This is probably why your parents decided to cut off ties with her. They were tired of her compulsive lying. You should do the same and cut ties off with her too, Mike. You don't know what kinds of lies she'll say next. I think she's a toxic person to be around.
Got it. Thanks. That really helped me make up my mind. You helped me see there's a toxic person in my life that I need to cut out ASAP.
I know! I'm glad I could help you.
I'm talking about you, not my sister.
What? What are you saying? Why did you come to that conclusion? Didn't you read what I just said?
Why would I marry someone who tries to have my little sister kicked out from the house she's living in? I'm totally done with my parents, too. I can't forgive them for what they did. Or rather, what they were about to do. That would settle everything, right?
Are you being serious right now? No, it wouldn't settle anything. You know everything Sophia's saying is a complete lie, right? Are you believing your little sister over your fiancé? What kind of fiancé are you?
I'm not being irrational, Kathy. If I had just words to go on, I wouldn't know who to believe either. But I have solid proof that you were trying to have Sophia kicked out. With the proof I have, it would be completely stupid to believe you.
You just said that you didn't have proof. There were no messages on Sophia's phone, remember?
I said that Sophia doesn't have any proof. I got proof from somewhere else. In fact, I got it myself.
What do you mean? What kind of proof do you have?
Remember when we went to greet my parents and I left the house with Sophia for a while so I could buy us lunch? You decided to stay behind because you wanted to talk to my parents alone. At the time, I didn't think anything of it. In fact, I was happy that you felt comfortable enough to talk with them even though it was your first time meeting them.
Yeah, that's right. I wanted to stay behind to have the chance to talk and become closer to your parents. You said that was fine, remember? In fact, you were happy that I was putting in effort to get along with your parents. I didn't do anything bad. I was trying to be a good future wife and daughter-in-law.
Yeah, that's just great. Well, I actually forgot my wallet, so I went back inside to get it, and I heard you and my parents talking.
Wait, you were there when I was talking to your parents?
Oh, I sure did. I left my wallet in the living room where you guys were. I could hear you three talking from the second I opened the front door, and I didn't like what I was hearing. So much so that I obviously didn't bother getting my wallet, but I did manage to record everything you were saying.
So basically, you're admitting to eavesdropping on our private conversation?
Are you nuts? What private conversation? You were at my parents' house, not the CIA headquarters. I've never been more grateful to forget my wallet. Who knows what could have happened if I never learned what kind of person you really are. Maybe I'll let you hear it someday. Oh, and if you try to spin some sob story to your parents about how it's my fault, I'll gladly show them. So, what do you want to do next? Do you have any more excuses? If you do, I'm listening. I doubt you have any good ones, though.
No, wait a second. I was just putting out ideas. I just thought that it would be good for your sister to leave the house and start living by herself for once since she's old enough. I didn't think your parents would actually go through with it the next day. Your parents are the ones who are in the wrong. I'm not the one who kicked out your sister. They are.
Of course, what my parents did to my sister was wrong. They were also leeching off my sister, taking too much money away from her without my knowledge in the first place. That was probably why she wasn't able to move out of our parents' house until now. It looked like she was keeping it a secret from me because she didn't want to cause any trouble.
See? It's your parents' fault. They were the ones taking advantage of your sister. I wouldn't have put the idea into their head if I'd known the full situation. So let's just say that it's your parents' fault. Then we can resolve this issue and get married without any problems.
No way. You're to blame too. No matter what circumstances led to kicking my sister out of the house, what you did was unacceptable to me. You and my parents will have to make up for what you did.
What do you want me to do? Do you want me to apologize to your sister or something?
Well, first of all, I'm breaking off our engagement. Tell all your friends, family, whoever that this was your fault. You'll also have to pay the cancellation fee for the wedding venue.
What? Don't you know how much that's going to cost me? It'll be impossible for me to pay for everything. I don't have the money.
Do you think I care? I'll have you pay for it anyway. It doesn't matter to me if you have the money or not. You deserve it after everything you've done to me and my little sister. Don't think you can just run away from your actions. I'll have you pay for trying to frame her.
Sophia, please. If you're seeing this, answer me now. This is urgent.
What are you doing texting me so early in the morning? I told you to never contact me again, remember? Did you forget already?
I didn't forget, but now is not the time for that. This is serious. You were with Mike yesterday, weren't you? He was at your parents' house when he texted me yesterday. So you already know that I'm being charged money for all sorts of things, right? He probably told you already.
Well, yeah. I was watching my brother exchanging texts with you while he was here. He even showed me what you two were talking about yesterday. It was pretty heated, huh? What about it?
You understand what I'm trying to say, right? Stop acting stupid. I don't have the money to pay for the wedding cancellation. So I need you to convince your brother to reconsider charging me for everything.
Don't you think it's weird you need me to convince him? You were close to marrying him. You should be able to do that yourself. So why don't you convince him yourself? Why do I have to be the one to convince him for you?
I would if I could. Do you really think I want to contact you after what you did? Mike hasn't been responding to my calls or texts since the conversation we had yesterday. That's why I'm reaching out to you, get it? I'm not doing it because I want to.
Well, Kathy, from my perspective, it doesn't concern me anymore. It's not my problem if you go broke from the consequences of your actions. I don't care what happens to you. Why should I care after everything you said to me yesterday?
Don't say that. You're acting childish. If you convince Mike, I won't tell you to get out of the house anymore. Of course, I'm willing to mend our relationship back to normal again. It'll be like old times. So please help me. I need you.
No, thank you. I've already decided to leave my parents' house and find a new place to live, so it doesn't matter.
I have no interest in patching things up with you either. You're not going to be my sister-in-law anymore anyway. I don't care about fixing a relationship with someone who I don't want to ever see again. I was so nice to you before this. I was a good friend, wasn't I? Why didn't you return the favor? Why are you being so ungrateful? I don't intend on doing any favors for you now that I realize that our friendship was fake. That's all I have to say. So, are you finished? If you are, I would like to excuse myself now. I'm busy trying to find a new place to live. I don't have time to deal with you. I'm not finished talking! Can you at least talk about the money I have to pay him for the wedding cancellation? Even if I accept him suddenly breaking off our engagement, I won't have the money to pay for that. It's too much. Sorry, even if I wanted to, I wouldn't be able to do it. Why not? Mike has a soft spot for you, so he'll probably listen to you if you talk to him, right? Well, you see, I'm something called a parasite. You told me before, right? This shameful little sister wouldn't dare have any power to change what her older brother decides. I know it'll be tough for you, but it's better to give up and pay for what you did. How long are you planning to hold that as a grudge against me? All I did was state the truth. How long am I planning on holding a grudge? Didn't you call me a parasite just yesterday? I'm not so forgiving that I'll just forget what you said to me literally yesterday. It'll take me much longer than that. Fine. If you want me to apologize that badly, I'll apologize for making fun of you. There? Are you happy now? I apologized. So now stop being stubborn. Please do what I say. Oh, you don't have to apologize. I never asked for an apology anyway. All you ever have to do is to just pay for what you've done, then never appear in front of us ever again. I don't expect you to do any more than that. If you talk to Mike about me not paying anything, I'll promise never to appear in front of you two again. Does that work for you? It's a good deal, isn't it? In this current situation, you won't be appearing in front of us anymore anyways. So why would I have to do what you say? Well, if you don't do what I say, I'm going to start following Mike around everywhere he goes from now on. He's too nice, so I doubt he'll try to do anything about it. Are you sure you're okay with that? Well, that's not okay. I don't want you stalking my brother. All I want is for my brother to forget about you and to focus on finding the next thing that makes him happy. Right? You don't want me to bother your brother anymore, don't you? So stop being stubborn and do what I say. Make your brother reconsider. You don't have a choice now, do you? I'll have you do what I say for your brother's sake. It's too bad you care for him this much, huh? No, I actually don't have to do what you say. All I have to do now is go and talk to the police about what you said. Whoa! Why would you get the police involved? I took a picture of our texts and what you just said to me before you could delete them this time. I don't expect them to arrest you just by showing the screenshot, but you'll at least get a warning from them. And if you ignore the warning, the police will have to take action. You might be arrested. You don't want that to happen, do you? No, wait! I don't want to be arrested! You don't have to go that far! Please don't go to the police. I was just threatening you a little. I wasn't serious about stalking your brother. It's no problem as long as you don't do anything. You understand what you have to do now, right? It's quite simple. All you have to do is to stay back, pay for what you owe my brother, and don't ever get involved with us again. I'll do that. So stop what you're about to do. Don't go to the police. If I get reported to the police, my life will be ruined. Everything's already a mess. Whether your life is ruined or not solely depends on what you decide to do. If you continue to threaten me or my brother, we won't go easy on you. We'll have to take legal action. If you don't want that, just get out of our lives. We don't want to see you ever again. After that, Kathy obediently accepted the broken engagement and kept the promise to stay out of our lives. She has also agreed to pay the wedding venue cancellation fee without any complaints. Kathy's parents stopped talking to their daughter once they were told the reason for the couple's sudden broken engagement. She dug her own grave, so my brother and I don't have any sympathy for her. My only hope is that Kathy learns from this experience and starts to lead a better life from now on. As for our parents, who tried to cut me off just to have their son and future wife move in their new house, My brother and I both agreed to cut off ties with them on our end first. My parents willfully bled me dry financially for years. Cutting them out of my life has been one of the best choices I've ever made. I don't know what will happen to my parents from now on, now that they have to only live on their quickly diminishing retirement fund. But to me, it doesn't matter to me anymore now that I'm not speaking with them anymore. After leaving my parents' house, I found a place to live alone. I have more than enough money for myself. I wasn't able to move out until now because I have been handing most of my money to my parents. Right now, I'm living a pretty satisfying lifestyle now that I don't have my parents bothering me about money. My brother is single now that he's broken off his engagement. He seems to be enjoying his single life for now. We don't know what's in store for us in the future, but as long as we're happy, I have nothing to complain about. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please hit the like button and subscribe to see more content.